Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the give, this is their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Steps away to his left. Taking a shot for Samuel. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Newton on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
2nd and 10. Newton again. He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
As Jacksonville readies for their next offensive snap, looking back to what they did this year, Charles, it just was a struggle. It has been a struggle. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Julius Peppers in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Football going back over to the Carolina Panthers here, and for Carolina, it's hard to fathom what went wrong with them this season. It's been said before, we talked about it, they were 6-2 at the midway point, right in the mix for a first-round bye, and then everything kind of went wrong from there on out.
I wonder if we'll look back at that Thursday nighter in Pittsburgh where they got absolutely blasted. And at the time, we thought it was kind of a one-off, you know? Bad night, throw it out, here we go. But that led to a really bad stretch of football for Carolina, a lot of losses. And you just wonder, did that game take so much out of them it was hard for them to bounce back. Now, look, the playoff thing for them is going to figure out a lot of other teams and a lot of other factors so they could be in or out depending on how other teams do. Bottom line is they didn't take care of business themselves.
Yeah, and that Week 15 loss to the Saints, that kind of really sealed their fate. That put them 2 games below. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Wide open receiver complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Panthers. 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Off play action. Newton. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Set. 180.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Catanzero's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Bortles to throw. And he lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Spread right, 72. Move. Throw left.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
11.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Hey, we got a second here. Let's go back to Week 15 following the win over Green Bay for Chicago. Happiness rained down on the field. The Bears claiming the NFC North title, but one Bear took his celebration to an extreme. I know you saw this.
Yes, I certainly did. Charles Leno Jr., left tackle for the Chicago Bears, got down on a knee and proposed to his girlfriend Jennifer. So not only celebrating an NFC North title, but now his proposal accepted by Jennifer, who will now be Mrs. Jennifer Leno Jr.? No Junior.
No Junior. By the way, smart move, because she's not going to say no in front of 60,000 people.
Well, I've seen it happen before. Not pretty, but not in this case.
Hey. 3-on-3. Motion. Hey. What is it?
This is McCaffrey on the give. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Come on
The
now.
Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Newton. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7.
That's right now. Do something.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Forced out to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
It's all right. Move. 372.
Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Forbath will put this one through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a first down throw for Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They will go for it. Now Newton. He's going to sling this deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Off the bootleg. Newton. And that is incomplete here. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. McCaffrey. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. Newton takes it himself, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, 30, the 20.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
So now Bortles will bring the Jags up to go for 2.
Hey, spread right, spread right, spread right, spread right.
To throw, it's Bortles. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Gun.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton being chased out left. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Newton to throw. Got his target, Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina! As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they got the advantage.
Let's go. 372.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
372. Hank. 11B.
Fournette on the counter. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Mike 39, Lucy. 11.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
Sunday.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Bortles. This will be caught at about the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Omaha.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you said, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Moore now on the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now Bortles. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked up.
Now a run with Hall, and he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And that is incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Hey.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. On 1st down, it's Newton. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Panthers. 41 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Olsen too much. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Cat and zero out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Fournette. He finds an opening past the 40. There he goes left side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Moore now to return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Newton. And now he'll tuck it and run. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Bortles on the give to Fournette. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Room here to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Bortles going to throw here. Going for the deep ball. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of...
Renegade, 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 renegade.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when the drop home, gave in the choke code.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See sign break night, this break night. My wristwatch is like a brake light.